Let's bring in Dave Roberts, the Dodgers manager. He joins us on the program. What do you want to talk about today, Dave?
Dan, it's good to have. Thanks for having me on. I want to talk about the 2020 Dodgers.
Okay.
Let's talk 2020 Dodgers. What about that?
All right. So you'll win the World Series if what? One thing.
If we get better every day. I know that's vague, but I like your question.
All right, let's go talk about the Astros now.
Got it.
How do you get your team to? I know that everybody's angry and wants a piece of me. You know, they want their do justice here. But how do you keep your team kind of focused on moving forward to 2020?
I don't think that's difficult. I think that people are sounding off, but I think that within our organization, we just had our first day of pitchers and catchers, full squad workouts. So all guys are talking about is getting ready for the season.
Did Magic Johnson just walk in?
Magic is in Chicago. He's on the phone, and he might make a trip out to Glendale at some point. So we're trying to get him out here to Arizona.
Oh, he's on a conference call there?
You got some good intel, man. Very good. This is real-time stuff.
Well, I heard somebody say hi, Magic, so I'm assuming that you don't have anybody on your team named Magic.
No, that war number 32 that coined the term Showtime. No, he's on the phone. We're trying to get him here.
As far as Cody Bellinger's comments, Justin Turner, what do you do as a manager there in a situation like that? That they want to express their opinions, but what do you say to them?
Well, I think that it's expressing your opinions, your thoughts, and after that, then you move forward. So I think that those guys are entitled to their thoughts and opinions, and they were voiced, and we're all ready to move forward.
What did you sense in 2017 when you faced the Astros? Anything in particular? No,
just a really evenly matched ball club and very talented.
Did you ever, it feels like every team has a guy who is trying to get an edge and steal signs, but not do it with surveillance or cameras there. Do the Dodgers have that guy who's looking at the third base coach or trying to sneak a peek at the catcher?
We have a lot of guys that are always trying to get that on-field advantage, and I think that's kind of baseball, and that's the fun thing, the kind of behind the curtain stuff that draws people in the thinking part of the game. So we have actually a lot of guys like that.
When you were at second base, now your playing days, you're looking in. What can you see, and then what can you convey to the? Did you ever do that, or have somebody do that for you?
Absolutely, and that's baseball, Dan, right? And that's the fun part. That's the fun part about it. And when you get pitchers that can kind of change things up and kind of keep you on your toes and keep you guessing, that's the fun part. That's the game within the game.
But how do you send that message to the hitter?
Just subtle moves. That's like whether it's the helmet, it's the front foot, it's the right foot first, it's the look one way. There's a lot of different things, and every team has different ways to kind of relay.
Talking to Dave Roberts. By the way, his Red Stitch wine, the cab is spectacular.
You liked it, huh?
Yes. Yeah, you've done a great job. That's basically me asking for more red wine.
Okay, done. It's on its way.
No, that Red Stitch wine that you came up with, I think you guys started like 2007, but I don't think you've had a batch that's been under 90 as far as the rating there. So
it has. One day we're going to get together and we're going to do a little vertical tasting. How about that, DP?
I'm okay with that. I'm good with that. Give me the what's Jock Peterson's future there with the Dodgers?
Jock's in a great place, and obviously, I think, to be honest with you, Dan, I think that people made more of it as far as Jock's mental frame and where he's at. He couldn't be more excited to be back with us, to get to work with his teammates, and help this team win baseball games. So it's part of baseball, and I know personally I'm happy to have him with us, but yeah, I think a lot was made of it. But as far as him and Ross, they're both in a good place. But Andrews, the front office are always working to make our club better. And where we're at right now, I love the guys we have in our clubhouse.
Who has a better chance of having a plate appearance during the regular season for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson or me?
You know what? That's a tough question, Dan, but I think Jock has a better chance to get a plate appearance for the Dodgers this year.
I just wanted to make sure.
And I like your care and your compete, but I'm going to go Jock.
Mookie Betts coming there. What role is he going to bat leadoff? Where's he going to be in the lineup there for you?
Yeah, he'll hit at the top. And Mookie, we're still learning him and trying to get to know each other. But obviously, the track record, the baseball card speaks for itself. And I just think that is really important. But I think that what he does for the Los Angeles Dodgers organization and the city itself, the fan base, that infusion of talent and character is big for us. And I think that a lot of people, we're all going to be gravitating towards him, and he's going to make us win a lot of baseball games. And, yeah, I see him in right field and at the top of the order.
What about David Price's role in that rotation?
David is going to be in the middle of the rotation, and he's a guy that battled injury last year, and he's a former Cy Young winner. He's a team guy, team-first guy, and there's a lot of gratitude. There's a lot of compete. We expect him to have a great year this year and kind of help anchor this rotation. Can
you have any more pressure on you, Dave, considering what's happened in the last couple of years, and now you add Mookie Betts to that lineup and David Price?
No, I don't think that you can look at it as more pressure, Dan. I think that if you look at a goal changing or expectations changing, I think that'd be the question. But for us, winning the World Series hasn't changed. So our roster's changed, but the goal remains the same. And we've added some really good players, and now it's just up to us to go out there and play good baseball, put ourselves in the position to do that, and win 11 games in October.
Final question. Who do you consider the 2017 world champs?
So you had to go there, right?
I have to. As much as I like you, I have to ask you.
You know what? 2017 is in the past. I want to be the 2020 champions, World Series champions. So, that's all I can say. I mean, honestly, Dan, I'm thrilled about the 2020 Dodgers.
It has to bother you. It bothers me, Dave. I have to ask you that question. I mean,
I love the way, Dan, that you're our voice, you're my voice, and I think that the Dodger fans in general, voicing their opinions, that's a good thing for baseball, and it shows how much they care about not only the Dodgers, baseball itself. This fan interest, that's good for all of us. And so you being my voice, Dan, that's great.
Why don't you guys hold a parade?
That's a question for Stan Kasten. So I'm just focused on the guys in the clubhouse, the parades. Talk to Stan and Mark Walter.
I think your first homestand, you just have a victory parade, just outside the stadium there. Have a couple of trombones.
We're gonna have a parade this year. How about that one?
Are you guaranteeing that parade?
I'm going to guarantee we're going to do everything we can to win a championship.
Look at you. Look at you. You're a pro. Hey, thanks, Dave.
All right, Dan. Take care.
That's Dave Roberts, Dodger manager.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV, stream for free on BR Live, or download the Dan Patrick Show app.